Can I ask you what your budget is in these 2 weeks?
In US dollars, 3,000 maybe.
Oh.
So I first went to the south of Thailand, and after 1 month I was like, whoa, I spent like 50.
Would you recommend people from the US coming to Thailand?
Thailand has been definitely one of the easiest. I feel completely safe. I don't worry about anything.
Hey champs, what's happening? Welcome to another episode of Tag Along with Chai. We are in the center of the old city center of Chiang Mai in the north of Thailand, and today we're trying to find some interesting people to have some random chats with. We're gonna ask them where they like to go, what they like to do here in Thailand, if they're familiar with the place, why they like it so much, but mainly our focus is how much money do they actually bring? How much money do you need to have a comfortable holiday in Thailand? A lot of people coming here for 2, 3 or 4 weeks. And how much money does that really gonna cost you? I can tell you off the bat already that for $600 US, it is already possible to stay here for a month in budget hotels, budget accommodations. But with this amount of money, I don't think you are able to travel a lot, enjoying yourself, going to the bars, the restaurants, check out some national parks. You need a bit more money than this. Anyway, sit back, relax, get yourself a beverage. Let's meet some interesting people.
Are you on holiday?
Yeah, backpacking. So yeah,
Backpacking?
that's holiday. Yeah.
For how long is your trip?
This one 4 months.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I can imagine 4 months not only in Thailand.
Yeah, so I've been Bangkok, then went south to Malaysia, Singapore, and from there flew to Hanoi, Ho Chi Minh, and went up. And then from Hanoi came back here.
Ah, cool. You
Yeah.
flew into Chiang Mai.
Yeah, I flew into Chiang Mai. It's amazing. Like I arrived yesterday, so I haven't seen that much yet, but I really love the atmosphere, the food. I'm happy to be back in Thailand.
Yeah.
And
So why are you so happy to be, like, let's say the other countries and all that? Why are you so happy to be in Thailand?
there's something, I don't know, something so relaxing about it. Everybody just enjoying themselves, and that's like, the weather is nice. It's not that strict, I would say, maybe compared to other countries. And I don't know, everybody just, like, the whole atmosphere is nice. The food is good. So that's why I like it, yeah.
Oh man, I feel you there, for sure.
Yeah.
A bit of an awkward question maybe, or maybe a rude question. I don't want to be rude at all. Don't need to answer this either. How much money did you bring, and how much budget do you have for Thailand?
Yeah, so I actually had I can answer this question, I don't care. So I have loads of savings, and I try to make a budget for 30 euros a day.
Oh yeah.
But not a strict budget. So I try to aim for 30, and then after 1 month, so I first went to the south of Thailand, and after 1 month I was like, whoa, I spent like 50 euros a day.
Yeah, it's easy in the south. It's a bit more expensive.
Yeah, so don't really have a strict budget, but I'm aiming for 30 euros, which is difficult. But let's say 40, it's more feasible.
Yeah. Oh, this is a good answer. I think it's very good to know that you're backpacking. You're saying, okay, you don't have a tight budget, but not caring about the budget, you spend about 50 euros, $50 US a day in the south, and then now maybe I think you can do 30 here.
Yeah, like for me, what helps a lot is that I just always buy like my water or my drinks at 7-Eleven, just like a 2-liter water bottle. Yeah. And whenever I go to a restaurant, I never order any drinks with it, which is like, it's only 2 euros per meal. But if you do it for like 4 months, then you save loads of money. Really, that's a good tip. Yeah, that's a good trick. Yeah.
Nice one. Any message to the world or some wisdom to pass on?
No, I don't know. Just enjoy the travel and be grateful for the opportunity to be here. I would say. So yeah.
Okay, man. Hey, safe journey.
Thank you so much.
All right, cheers. Are you a tourist?
Yeah, I'm a tourist.
Yeah.
Yeah, I stayed in Bangkok for a few days, was visiting a friend, and now in Chiang Mai for the week.
So how long is your trip in total? Sorry.
3 weeks.
Yeah. And the main. Let me dive straight into it. We're actually making an episode about how much money do tourists bring into Thailand. So do you have like can you tell me a little bit about your budget that you bring or that you brought into Thailand?
Including flight and hotel, or
no?
just,
We are doing excluding. So let's say per day or per 3 weeks.
I think per week. I mean, now was my first week, so around 350 euros. 350, 400 euros. Yeah.
Okay, per week. Yeah, that's like.
Now the first week, yeah, but including a lot of massages. Nice dinner and bars in Bangkok, but then also like some street food places here. So anything from like expensive to kind of low-key, like Thai style street foods.
Do you like the food and everything?
Yeah, it's amazing. Yeah.
What's your favorite bit so far in Thailand?
Just, I think the weather and knowing that I can relax here or that I'm on holiday and I don't need to worry about anything, and that it's so easy to travel also by yourself and to get around, and it's just
are you by yourself,
like an easy, safe place.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll meet my friend. She's working in Bangkok, so I'll meet her for the weekend, and then during the week I'm traveling by myself.
Yeah. How is it traveling by yourself as a single lady traveling?
Yeah, all good.
Yeah?
I mean, I was traveling all kinds of places before by myself, but I think Asia and like Thailand has been definitely one of the easiest. I feel completely safe. I don't worry about anything. It's like I can only recommend. Yeah, no hassle at all.
Message to the world, or some wisdom to pass on?
Come visit Thailand.
Why 2 weeks? Like, was that the amount of holiday you could take? So
basically.
Is this your first time?
No, second time. So second time.
So you like it?
Yeah, it's nice. I mean, I love the food. The people are friendly, and it's completely different than the U.S. So it's great to see something different.
I made a lot of Americans abroad, but I know a lot of Americans also go on holiday and never leave the U.S. Would you recommend people from the U.S. coming to Thailand?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes. It's great now that it's opened back up a little bit more and travel's easier.
Yeah.
So.
What is the best thing you say of Thailand so far?
I mean, for me, it's the food.
Yeah.
But like I said, the people are also amazing. Everybody's so friendly.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Hey, cool, man. Hey, why we're actually making this episode is how much money do people normally bring on holiday? I know you can go really budget and spend $600 in a month here, or let's say $300 in 2 weeks. But how much money? Is that a rude question maybe? But how much money did you bring to spend?
I mean, I guess everybody's different. I mean, in general, the food and stuff can be pretty cheap. Yeah. It just depends. I mean, if you don't count your flight and hotel, I mean, you don't need like a ton of money.
No. So can I ask you what your budget is in these 2 weeks?
Honestly, I didn't come with a budget. No. I mean, it's not like I'm, just like a millionaire or anything, but I didn't come with a budget. It was more just if I see something I want to do, I'll do it, because it is like a 25-hour trip to get here. So, I mean, if I want to spend an extra like $20 American on something, I will. I guess if you don't count the flight and the hotel, because that can vary. Yeah. I mean, I'd say it's very easy to do it on like $50 a day, and most people go 50 American, and most people, depending on where you want to stay, that might even include your lodging. So, but there's definitely people that do it on like, $5 a day or whatever. Exactly. But I mean, it just depends on what you want to do.
Yeah, okay. I think $50. I think you have a comfortable stay, like not fancy, but it's still good.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, man. Hey, thanks for sharing. Do you have a message to the world?
Just get out and see stuff. I mean, it's a big world, and there's lots of good stuff to see.
This is my 11th day today. So I was in Bangkok before, Ayutthaya, Sukhothai, Chiang Mai, and tonight I'm going to Bangkok, then to go to Krabi, Khao Sak, and the islands in the south.
A busy trip. How long is your journey in total for?
26 days.
What's your budget like?
I don't have any budget.
No?
And it's funny because I was wondering the same question, how much did I spend? So basically I don't go to hostel, I go to hotel. Yeah. So it's not the same budget. Yeah. And I went to the Lantern Festival in Xipeng.
Oh yeah.
So I spent a bit of money to go there. The day before I spent we were in a location close to the river on the other side of the historical center. Still we spent a bit of money to be there. So in the end, you have to enjoy your trip. You don't really have to count like any penny that you will spend during your trip. So certainly I would say to you a bit more than 1,000 euro for sure.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
A bit more than this.
Yeah. For the 28 days.
I think for the moment I am at 1,000 euros. So for the 26 days, I think it would be more like almost 2,000 euros.
Ah, okay. Okay. But then you enjoy yourself, huh?
I am enjoying myself.
Yeah. Are you alone here, or you're?
I am alone, but I'm meeting people every day, and a friend of mine will join me in Koh Lanta.
Oh yeah.
So
Koh Lanta's really not. Have you been already?
No, but it will be for snorkeling and diving. So I am just waiting for it. So.
Okay. Oh, we're gonna be there later in the year as well, but you're probably gone already then. But
yeah, because after this I go to Cambodia and then Vietnam. So.
Oh, so how long is your trip in total?
54 days. I go back the 21st of December, just before Christmas.
Amazing, man. Do you have a message to the world or some wisdom to pass on?
Travel. Travel, it's a way for you to open your mind and to understand a bit better where you are on Earth and why you are living this life. So,
Okay, man. Let's keep it like
it's
that.
quite deep.
It's quite deep. Hey, appreciate that, champ.
Take care of yourself.
Cheers, mate. Are you on holiday?
I'm not sure you can call it a holiday anymore.
Okay.
I'm one of those really annoying people who work while I travel.
Ah,
Oh,
why?
I'm not going to use the phrase because I hate it. Digital nomad.
Oh, she did it. She did it.
Yeah.
Okay, you're a digital nomad in Thailand at the moment. Let's
Well, I suppose you can call me that, but I hate saying that.
Okay.
But yes.
say. Hey, so how long have you been in Thailand for?
Oh God, no, I can't remember. I was here for like a month, and then I went to Indonesia, and then I came back.
Oh.
So I think it's like 2 weeks now since I came back again. I was here as well before Corona, so I don't know. 3 or 4 months in total over the years.
Yeah.
So yes, I'm not one of those shoestring travelers. I wanted to be, but I like my comfort because I'm getting older. So
Ooh, okay.
yes.
So a bit more comfort. Like I'm thinking US dollars or euros. How much money do you spend per month? You would say. What's your budget?
I don't have a budget. I don't really keep track of how much I'm spending, but I don't know. I was saying US dollars. 2,000-3,000 maybe.
Oh,
yes.
Okay. Oh, look at you! Like living a good life in Thailand, I think.
Living on the edge. Yes. Yes. Well, I might die soon, so you never know.
Oh,
See the traffic.
let's hope. Yeah. Be careful, please. Be
I
careful.
know.
What's your favorite place in Thailand?
That's a very good question. I don't know. I was just in Bali, so everywhere in Thailand is amazing right now because Bali was not very good.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
So, but I really love Chiang Mai.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Oh, so
And I'm starting to like Bangkok. I never liked Bangkok, but it's growing on me. I don't know.
I've got
why.
exactly the same.
Yeah, it's
I think when you come here more often, you try to explore different parts,
Yeah.
and it's so diverse, Bangkok.
It is,
Yeah.
it is,
Hey,
yeah.
you like Chiang Mai?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, and I loved Ao Nang as well. I stayed there for ages when I was there.
Oh, Krabi,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Ah, okay. Oh, yeah.
But the Ao Nang area was amazing.
We're gonna explore that later on this year also, so I'm looking forward to this one. Do you have a message to the world or some wisdom to pass on?
Go travel. Life is short.
How long have you been working in Thailand for?
Oh, it's about 7 years now.
Okay. How much money do you think a tourist should bring roughly per day maybe?
Yeah, per day I would say, well, it depends on the standard if you want to stay in a hostel or a 5-star hotel. So I would say go between 2,000 Thai baht a day, and then up to the sky is the limit.
Yeah. Okay, so like 25 US dollars per day, something like that, and then go upwards. That's like the minimum, you would say. Yeah. What's like? I love Chiang Mai, where we are right now. Have you been living anywhere else in Thailand?
I have lived in Bangkok and I've lived in Krabi, the south of Thailand, some of the islands.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
What's your favorite place so far?
Actually, it's not that far from here. It's an area called Qingdao, which is a mountain area.
Yeah.
That's my favorite place. And it's like a 2-hour drive north of Chiang Mai.
I always like to take the positive sides of Thailand and the people and the amazing food and the countless things. Did something bad happen?
Not to me.
No?
No.
Nothing?
No.
In these 7 years, nothing bad happened?
Well, the occasional love story going wrong, you know. It's the same, you know. But no, besides that, no.
Okay.
No.
I know quite a few viewers, they were like, okay, what's that love story about? So we keep that secret? Or?
Keep that secret.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. Thank you anyway for talking to us. Do you have a message to the world or some wisdom?
Enjoy.
Yeah.
Enjoy.
What is the budget for Thailand? How much money do you need to bring coming as a tourist to Thailand or just living here as an expat in Thailand? Well, the bare minimum, what we found out, is about 30 euros a day. This is also roughly 30 US dollars a day. This is 46 Australian dollars for our Aussie friends. I've been searching for flights in February, return flights from Sydney, Amsterdam, London, New York and San Francisco, and on average a cheap return flight to Bangkok will cost you only 800 US dollars. Now we have to be a little bit quieter right here. I would like to call out the Super Champ. Every month I select a Super Champ out of the Champ of the Days. How to become a Champ of the Day and how to become a Super Champ I explain in the description. The Super Champ of this month is Sue Rowan. Sue, more than deserved. She has been a first class passenger as a member and she's been pretty much commenting all the time. Please drop a comment below and I'll make sure this t-shirt from the Champ shop is coming your way. Thank you so much for watching till the very end. I would like to say from the north of Thailand in the city of Chiang Mai, bye for now and stay champ.